Hello everyone, welcome back to Musey's Modern Dreadfuls. And without much delay, let's get right back into part 2 of Buyer's Remorse by Bunny B03. I half expect to see a smoldering heap of melted plastic and metal leering from under the hood. However, when I open it, there's nothing out of the ordinary. Everything looks the same as it has 100 times before. There's no smoke, nothing feels overtly hot, the fluid levels were all fine even. Perplexed, hell, more like slightly annoyed, I slump back into the driver's seat and turn the key in the ignition. She starts right up as usual. Maybe it was a fluke? Maybe I'm imagining things. What is it they say about smelling burnt toast? Great. Now I'm single, have a car that's possibly on the fritz, and a brain tumor. I flip off Prodigy's squawking of a song named Firestarter so fast the knob almost comes off. I can't think, hell, much less feel sorry for myself with all that racket. Thankfully, there are no more incidents for the rest of the drive home. I pop a hemp-scented cone into my new Hydra. After putting it off all week, it's time to become a slave to the laundry monster that's multiplied in the hallway. There are so many socks for someone who only wears flip-flops. It's insane. The scent of sweet burning rope can still be smelled hours after the cone should have succumbed to ash. Maybe it's just really good incense? Whatever it is, it was nice at first, but now it's getting in the way of my dinner. The delicious Thai food I bought myself that morning tasted like scented fumes. I'm probably just smelling through my mouth. Does that make sense? It does to me. I guess in the end, that's what counts, right? Sleep doesn't come easy. The aroma in the air tastes like an acrid smell. It almost feels like it's invading my lungs. Sirens scream out through my dreams. A ferocious pounding in my head snaps me awake. My room is swallowed in clouds of thick smoke. Each ashen tendril seems to be reaching for me, trying to invade the orifice that is most readily available. My eyes succumb to the burning and clamp shut for protection. When I open them again, it's all gone. The smoke, the pain, the taste of char down my throat. Gone. Like they were never even there to begin with. Sunlight beams break through the curtains like tiny spotlights. My breathing regulates after a while. I gather the courage to finally leave the bed. The door to my bedroom opens and I say, "Good morning," to the rest of my empty apartment. Something across the street catches my eye. An overwhelming feeling of déjà vu grips my surroundings. The blue and red flashes of light that plagued my dreams manifested themselves at the house diagonal from mine. Billows of smoke consume the roof of their home. A trail of burnt grass streaks across their yard and leads directly into mine. A lumped, smoking figure looms beneath a death sheet as a stretcher is loaded into the back of an ambulance. A plaid checkered sleeve falls from its position as the stretcher becomes caught at the back ledge of the loading area. One of the officers walks up to my yard to survey the scorch marks, and our eyes meet. I already know they'll want to talk to me, so I slip on my robe and open my front door to step outside. The officer's eyes burn into mine suspiciously. Forgive the crude play on words. As he begins to speak. "Ma'am, this fire streaked straight over the asphalt and ended at your driveway. I've never seen anything like it." I brace myself for a slew of accusations, but they never come. "Ma'am," he continues, "did you see anything happen over here? Were you the one who called us?" "No," I answer meekly. "I've been sleeping all night. I only saw the house just now. Poor Mrs. Linderman." My voice trails off softly. I can't figure out why I'm so nervous. It's not like what I said was a lie. The officer sighs heavily, a relaxing heavy hand on the holster sitting on his hip. "Well, I sure am glad you're okay. A spreading fire like that could have taken out the whole cul-de-sac here. You have no idea how lucky you are." And with that, he leaves. My feet can't take me inside fast enough. However, I freeze the moment I enter my living room, the front door left hanging open in the billowing breeze. The Hydra sits staring at me from the front counter. All sets of its eyes seethe in my direction as smoke plumes out of its ears. I haven't used it in hours. Even more puzzling is that a piece of frayed fabric is stuck to the back of one of its heads. Horror grips my heart when I see it's a small swatch of plaid and checkered print. I wrap the statue in a sheet and place it in the back of my car. The only thing I can think of to do is to take it back to the man who sold it to me. I sure as hell don't want it in my home anymore. Many of the stalls inside the market remain the same, but the atmosphere seems different somehow. No one smiles or nods when they meet my friendly gaze, and everyone seems almost frozen in place. I walk the entire U-shape of the market several times to no avail. I ask several stall owners along the way about the man selling incense and where I can find him. No one claims to have seen or heard of him, ever. Where his area once sat was now a homemade soap kit stall. The owner of it looks at me like I'm crazy when I ask where the man from yesterday was. She tells me she sat at that same spot every weekend this year and has no earthly idea what I'm talking about. Without much option and even less resources, I walk back to my car dejectedly. Nothing makes sense anymore. It's hot, and at this point, I just want to go home. Taking the most care possible, despite my frustration, I reverently place the Hydra on the ground in front of my parking spot and drive away. Whoever finds it can be haunted for a while. I've had enough. The overwhelming scent of Nag Champa chokes my senses the moment I enter my house. The living room is filled with smoke so thick that I can barely see my hand a foot in front of my face. I frantically run upstairs, eager to make sure there isn't an actual fire in my bedroom. After clearing the top part of the house, I start to descend the stairs warily. My eyes water as my throat threatens to close, consumed by billowing smoke. It's becoming impossible to breathe, and I have no choice but to race back upstairs. As I pass the main banister, something catches my eye from down below. Sitting in the middle of the floor is the Hydra. All sets of eyes are glowing red as it radiates an impenetrable heat. It is the only thing untouched by flame. The curtains on the windows, along with the rugs on the walls by the doors, are nothing but solid flame. I'm posting this as a record of events for whoever finds my burned shell of a home in case I don't make it out. My phone is in my car, so I'm stuck here until someone calls the fire department. Being on the upper level terrifies me. By now, the doorknob is searing hot to the touch. I eye my bedroom window through my tear-blurred vision and weigh my options. The window is fatally high up, and only solid concrete lies below. I know if the fire doesn't kill me, the fall surely will. And with that, we have the end of today's, well, actually 2 days worth of story. This was Buyer's Remorse by Bunny B03. Hope you're all doing well, and I look forward to talking to you all very, very soon, and hopefully soon the other thing that's been haunting us all will be put to an end and we'll go back to life as it used to be. In the meantime, take great care of yourselves, and I will talk to you soon. All right, bye now.